when we're communicating with each other, we're not conscious of what's happening in our tongue. We're not conscious of being in that stage of humility. We're not conscious of what's coming out when there's not harmonious communication. And there's a teaching that the three Singh uses, those four, the poke. So if I poke him and I start to provoke him, I'm poking him to provoke him. And then what's going to happen? There's going to be a reaction, a confrontation. So I'm starting to poke him, keep poking, waiting to provoke him. Then there's going to be a confrontation. And mostly there's going to be after that, tell me. Come on, those people who are married. What's going to happen? World War 765 million, right? That's what's going to happen if you're going to poke, provoke, confront. But what was the fourth one that we were asked to do? Elevate. You know how hard that is, but how easy it is to poke, provoke, confront, and then elevate.
The job of a Sikh is to elevate every situation. If you can't come into a situation, no matter what that situation is, it may be the heaviest situation, and if you cannot elevate that situation, then you're not living as a Sikh. By elevate, you take the energy of the situation and you raise the frequency so that when people experience your presence, they experience the Guru's presence and they come away feeling what happened. I lost my anger. I lost my argument in my head. I forgot what I was talking about, and people feel elevated, lifted. You have to be like a forklift. Have you seen that forklift in the warehouse? First you have to come, you can't pick up the box in the air unless you come down. First you have to lower it, then you go under it, right? Then you pull the handle and you raise it. So first you have to connect to people in their own frame of reference and their own frequency. You can't come in all high, blah, 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 you are just, I am this great sant, and, forget that. Who wants to hear that? You have to be with people. You have to connect on the frequency that they're communicating on. Then you have to consciously shift that frequency. Consciously. People quote Gurbani in everyday life, just naturally speaking. How many people talk about God? How many people share their love of Guru in each moment? No. People are talking about what happened on the pitch. People are talking about what happened at work. People are talking about this and that. You elevate the situation by consciously. You capture the frequency and then you raise the frequency. And that's an art.
Your Guru had that art. Guru Nanak, he didn't go to the sadhus and the bhagats and the Vaigurus. He went to Sajjan Thug. He went to the Chor, Pumya Chor. He went to the thieves, the thugs, the drug addicts. What do you think he did?
And his favorite fun was that he would just pick up the thoughts of each other person, right? And then he would start singing what they were thinking. Right, exactly what they were thinking, and then he would raise it and say, "Oh man, why are you caught in this, caught in that?" You don't need to sing, but you need to speak because your word has power, and in that you can elevate the situation. And if you can't speak, just do seva.